Hello friends, welcome to my channel Quiz and Storyline. Today, we are delving into a gripping and heart-stopping tale about one of Chile's most infamous prisons. This story will astonish you, make your eyes widen in disbelief, and send your heart racing. It's about a group that dared to challenge the most secure and dangerous walls of a prison and achieved an incredible feat. Our story begins in 1978, in the city of Chile, with a prison known as Santi Agon, renowned for being escape-proof. This prison housed around 120 inmates, but interestingly, these weren't dangerous criminals. They were all political prisoners condemned harshly for being labeled as enemies of the state. The warden, Ingrid, a merciless and stern figure, had warned the inmates that anyone attempting to escape would be shot. This warning spread fear among the prisoners, but there was one group that was resolute in its determination to escape. This group was led by Leon Vargas, who had meticulously planned their escape long before entering the prison with his team. Upon their entry into the prison, Leon and his group immediately set their plan into motion. They were assigned to a new section of the prison where each inmate could choose their own cell. Leon, quickly bypassing the other prisoners, headed straight for cell number 50, which was believed to have a secret passage leading out of the prison. To his dismay, he discovered that someone else had already taken over that cell. In a moment of desperation, Leon had to settle for cell number 51. Despite the setback, Leon's team executed their plan efficiently and occupied the cell they intended to use. Now, they faced the daunting task of preparing for their escape, a feat made almost impossible by the notorious security of Santi Agon. In this prison, each prisoner was assigned tasks according to their expertise. Leon, recognizing the need for a strategic approach, decided to dig a 210-foot-long tunnel with his group, which would lead to a nearby river. Their plan was that once they reached the river, escaping the prison would be relatively straightforward. The major hurdle was digging the tunnel while constantly under surveillance by guards and concealing the soil. This was a significant challenge. During their tunnel construction, a prisoner named Pablo began observing their activities closely. He suspected that they were planning something significant and was intrigued by their secrecy. Pablo approached Leon and his group, expressing his wish to join their plan since he, too, wanted to escape. Leon and his companions agreed to include him and encouraged him to share any ideas he might have. As evening approached, Leon and his friends began strategizing the tunnel construction. Their first task was to create a fake board to conceal their tunnel work. A fake board was placed in front of the wall to hide the tunnel construction from the guards. The following morning, new prisoners arrived at the jail, having been severely beaten. Alongside them, FBI agents came for their investigation. However, the warden denied them entry. Meanwhile, one of Leon's companions, who always carried a guitar, extracted a large screwdriver from the guitar and handed it to Leon. Leon used the screwdriver to make a hole in the ceiling. Soon, a substantial hole appeared in the ceiling. They needed to seal this hole quickly. Leon instructed Raphael to mix some eggs to prepare plaster with the broken parts and soil. Everyone busied themselves with their tasks, and their friend who played the drums kept everyone distracted outside. Moments later, they heard an alarming tune signaling the approach of security forces, prompting them to hastily finish their work and cover the hole with a poster. As the guards were about to remove the poster, another companion diverted their attention, saving the team. But this was merely the beginning. The real challenge lay in digging the tunnel from the ground floor cell. They needed to create a fake block to disguise their work from the guard. As they began breaking the wall, they noticed a security officer approaching their cell. They quickly covered the damaged area with supplies and resumed their work without raising suspicion. The security officer, after inspecting other prisoners, turned up the radio and began breaking the wall in the shape of the block they had created, fitting the block in place to conceal the tunnel. They then began disposing of the soil from the tunnel, and several days passed. Their musician friend continued to play his guitar, keeping the security guards distracted. When the guards approached, he played a warning tune to alert everyone. Additionally, a prisoner named Oskin, who observed their daily activities, grew increasingly suspicious of their intentions. One day, while measuring the tunnel's depth, Leon realized that despite their efforts, the tunnel was less than 10% complete. Knowing that they needed to finish quickly, he enlisted more prisoners to help with the plan, showing them the tunnel and getting their support. As time passed, the prisoners worked in 2-hour shifts, each fulfilling their role diligently and keeping watch on the other side of the prison. They continued digging the tunnel daily, hiding the soil to avoid detection. One day, a prisoner named Oscar approached Leon, expressing his desire to join the plan as he could no longer endure prison life. Leon included him in the group, and Oscar began contributing to the tunnel construction. Leon assured his team that the tunnel would soon be completed but emphasized the need for a strong person to assist in their escape. He advised Raphael that while they couldn't rely on any heavy person, everyone's help was essential. Finally, after 567 days of relentless effort, the tunnel was ready. Leon and his companions began their escape through the tunnel, with Leon being the first to emerge, followed by the other prisoners. Each prisoner exited through the tunnel one by one without arousing suspicion. In the end, Leon and his group successfully escaped from the prison. This story is a remarkable example of a successful escape from one of Chile's most dangerous jails, achieving worldwide fame. We hope you enjoyed this video and will like it. Please subscribe to our channel. Thank you for your loving comments. See you in the next video.